Do you think that it would record better if I started inside this canvas? All right, video blog time, guys. This is part 2 of my video blog. I have done this several times, so now we're effing pumped. We have talked about things like the Christmas presents and stuff like that in the last one. So, you know what? It's just a little bit cramped in here, guys. Let's... Oh, look at me here. Okay. So we've talked about different things like that, and we talked about us switching over to Makhai, which we have done. We really like it there. I have tried to talk about the new leader, but I don't know where I keep leaving off because this thing keeps glitching out. So I found a different program in case you couldn't tell. We're going to try a little change of scenery again. Okay. Oh, look. There's people. Okay, sorry. So, anywho, that's not distracting, is it? One more. Oh, so many Heidis. Okay, I lied. I said one more, but you know what? We're gonna just look at them all. This one's number 5. Okay, so I'm back. I'm all done playing with the effects. I got completely out of control. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it had backgrounds. So there may be times in the future where I make you guys watch whole video blogs of, me and a billboard. So back to the core people, though. I'm going to start with the leader, Shipwreck, because that way I can just kind of keep track of who I've mentioned and who I haven't if I just go in order of rank. So Shipwreck is cool. He's amusing. I like the way that they banter in the core chat. And when I say they, I'm talking mostly about the leaders, which would be Shipwreck, Terran, Burrs, and Napalm are like the main guys. So cool guy, good leadership skills, good incentive, wants the core to actually grow, he doesn't stay truced. Oh, yay, a leader that's not trying to make all the people that are smaller than him take the hits for him. So I like the way they handle themselves as far as that goes. One thing I noticed about Shipwreck, though, that I find amusing, so I have to kind of mention this. This is like his one downfall as a leader, but I guess it's all about perception as well. When I first started talking to the guys and getting to know personal little tidbits about him and stuff, Shipwreck had mentioned that he has a young kid. I don't remember if he said boy or girl, but I do want to say that his kid is under the age of 2. And it didn't surprise me to hear it because early off when I would come into the core chat, in my last core, when we would come in and we would tell people about our newest accomplishments, like, oh, I'm this rank now, or, oh, I got done building this ship and all this, people would get really geeked for you, a little too much, the praise about just the stupidest things sometimes. On the flip side, when I come in and tell Shipwreck about accomplishments, for example, when I started moving up in shoot downs, I was really excited because my numbers are really high for somebody that doesn't do pirate planets, which I can't do because I can't. I'm not strong enough for one. I'm not strong enough to do the pirate planets that my core does because my core is such a strong core. So if I were in a crappier core, I could do pirate planets, but I can't do them now. So my shoot downs are decent. And when I first got to a decent level for the shoot downs, I was pretty excited about it. So I came into core chat and I'm telling them, oh yeah, guess what? 25th place or whatever. And Shipwreck's response is, oh, I'm in 3rd. When you get to 3rd place, come and tell us, and so honestly, I love that our leaders are that strong. If you look at page 1 of the shoot downs or even the attack power, it's, it'll be like Makhai, some other guy that's friends with Makhai and Makhai. So I like that, but it amuses me because that's how they are all the time. You talk about things and you'll try to get them to kind of pat you on the back and say, wow, you've done really good. And instead they're just like, oh, well, I'm up here. So they'll get there when their kids are 8 or 9. But for right now, they're not so great with the pats on the back. Honestly, I have no complaints about that. That's just like the one thing that, you always got to come up with something. That's my one thing that Shipwreck could improve on, maybe a little more pats on the back. But I love the whole core. I think these guys are great. They crack me up. And everybody is from different countries, which I think is awesome. I mean, not everybody, obviously. We have a very decent amount of people from the U.S., of course, and then we've got a decent amount of people from the U.K., which I love because Tulin and I want to live in England so bad once the kids are grown and we can actually do something like that. But right now, because of the split family situation, we could never say, oh, let's go live in England, because I can't do that. He can't do that. So someday we are retiring and we're going to England, and then we're going to master our horrible British accents, and we won't be so unpleasant to listen to. But in the meantime, yeah, we've got people. There's one guy, I think, from Southern Africa. There's a couple of Aussies. I know there's others. There's some countries that I don't even know what the heck they're saying. Like, they'll say that they're from... Oh, I forget what they called the one guy. It was like a nickname, though. Oh, no, never mind. They have all these slang UK terms, which I love, because I've never heard these things, and they'd, like, call each other stuff, and I'm like, ooh, what's that? So I'm learning stuff. See, this is so that when I go there later, I can hide the fact that I'm American. After I get the accent down, of course. Shit, I got completely distracted. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, so Shipwreck. Pretty cool guy. Good leader. I like what he does with the place. Burrs and Taryn have like this banter going on. They're kind of like always back and forth with each other. It's like this it's like straight man love thing, if you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, obviously, they'll kid around about the gay stuff, but I don't get a gay vibe from either one of them. I think they just they're adorable. Like it's so super cute. And I know this is a horrible comparison, but it totally reminds me of Nicole and Paris, in that horrible show that they did together. But I did watch the show because of the fact that I love watching friends like play off each other and stuff when they're like that cute, and like, I don't know, I just think it's adorable. Maybe it's because I don't really have that with anyone other than like my best friend is my significant other. So we play off each other well, but I've never had like the girl bestie where we're always doing little cute things and have cute little nicknames, and I don't know. So I'm always impressed by that when I see it in relationships, like we're in a friendship where it's a same-sex friendship and they're that close, because I've never had something that compares to that. But so anyways, super cute. I love watching these guys. The cello playing is not going good. I have been trying to teach myself on YouTube, and according to online, it's not possible. No, I'm sure it's possible for some people, but pretty much what they're saying is that the cello is not like the guitar, or even it's honestly, a lot of them are saying it's a lot harder than even the piano. And as far as self-teaching goes, you're probably going to develop really bad habits, because a lot of things with cello has to do with like posture and stuff. It's all about exactly, you got to hold it just right. You got to be moving your arm just right, because if you're not, you're putting way too much strain on the muscles, the joints, whatever, and you're not going to be able to play for very long, and you're going to be doing like damage to your body and stuff, and you're not going to be playing well. So pretty much what it comes down to is I can sit there and try to teach myself with the YouTube videos, but I'm just going to probably learn a bunch of bad habits, and then they're going to have to unteach those, and that's going to be more work than it's worth. So they say the best bet is just to start with some professional instruction, even if it's just to get the basics down, just to teach me how to hold it and things like that. So we're going to try that route, and I will keep you updated on how good I'm doing, and, we'll play a concert for you and stuff once I'm able to. So everything's going good, though. We're really enjoying the core. We still are not playing Guild Wars 2, but that'll be happening as soon as we're not so poor and we can buy 2 copies of it so that it is fair. And other than that, I think that about wraps it up for this week. Oh, I do want to touch on a couple of the other people in the core. How do I say this nicely? I love that there are other girl gamers. I do. Like, I always think that it's funny when people realize that I'm a girl when we're playing video games online and things like that, because I don't I don't think that my style is like a girl. I'm not one of those people that thinks like girls suck at video games and oh, so because I'm good at them, yay me. It's more that I play like a guy. I'm pretty bloodthirsty in the games and stuff, and I usually go for like the dominance and stuff. So they're usually surprised by that. Now, my thing about girl gamers is this. I, again, love, love, love that they're there. Love it. And I love it when they can hold their own. I love it when they can compete with the boys and they, do well and they can hold up against them. I don't like the ones that are skanky. And you know what? I don't even have a problem with like some playful flirting here and there. I really don't. It's just that some of them, okay, I guess this will sum it up in one sentence, and then I'm going to leave it off at that, and I'm going to clock out for the day. Girls should not be calling themselves hot. Don't go into world chat. Don't go into core chat. Don't tell me all day long how sexy you are, how hot you are, because frankly, I think that's for the public to decide. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what I think of myself. I'm a confident person. I feel good about me when I wake up in the morning. I feel good about me most of the time, because I'm happy with myself. But I'm not going to tell you that I'm, attractive. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm Diters and I'm pretty. I like me. I do. And I think that that's a good thing because we should love ourselves. But I'm not going to tell you what you like, and that's my problem with these girl gamers. If you find yourself putting sexy and things like that in the title of your name, maybe at least just stop and think about it for a second and think about whether you're coming across as confident or if you're coming across as overly conceited, because a lot of the time that does put certain people off. Is it going to put the guys off? No, they'll probably give you some free stuff. But is it going to make other girl gamers and the few guys that do have their own self-respect respect you? Probably not, and that is what's more important to me as a gamer, is that the guys know that, hey, I can probably kick your ass, so I'd rather have them think that, and I just wish that more girls went into the gaming like that, because girls that don't do that, y'all are giving us a bad name, okay? This is why people think that girls can't game, because the ones that can game aren't holding up a big flag that says, I'm a chick. There are good girl gamers out there. There are plenty of them. They're just not the ones that are whoring themselves in world chat. So, on that note, peace and out. See you in a couple days, maybe.